Good baseball question. Which team was the better of the two that got swept in World Series? Now, this is a little bit different because, you guys start thinking back to two teams that got swept in the World Series. They got that donut, got that 4-0 donut. And it's the Houston Astros of 2005 and the Colorado Rockies of 2007. Which one was the better of the teams that got swept? That Rockies team had an incredible run because they were a wild card. No one, most people look at them playing that little old Poochie ballpark because basically, a pop up in Colorado goes 400 feet. So Todd Hilton, Matt Holliday, they was stat pad central in that ballpark. You never heard of the term shutout. Not in that ballpark, you didn't. Ball used to travel out of there. I think Larry Walker and all them were there. And, you always thought the numbers were highly ballooned up. So steroids or no juice or what have you, balls were flying out of there. It was a pitcher's nightmare to pitch in that ballpark. So um this is an interesting take, when I get asked this question, which of the teams that got swept, because Colorado got swept by the Red Sox that year, and that's when Boston was smelling themselves because they come back against the Yankees, they beat St. Louis in the World Series, and they were on to the next thing. So it's quite a statement they were on at that particular juncture in time, to say the least. And so um, this was a biggie. It was a biggie. But Colorado was like, they seemed overwhelmed. And I didn't really think that they had the firepower to quite go up against Boston. But, uh, had some strong hitters, but I didn't quite look at them quite the same. I didn't think that in the totality and what have you, that they were that deep. But I mentioned Todd Hilton and the big time hitters, but didn't think that they were quite on that level overall, the depth. Now we get to the Astros of '05 with the Killer Bees. Bagwell, who spent his whole career there, 15 years, was one of the baddest cats. Biggio, Bergman, the Killer Bees. I mean, the Astros in the old Minute Maid Park, which was formerly known as Enron, and you know all about it. Never mind. But anyway, those guys were in another fairy tale park. Because just like Coors, whatever park the formerly known as in Houston, ball would travel like crazy, and it was a big cry from the Astrodome and you know. But that ball goes out in left field. That ball still sails to this day. He's still seen some incredible moon shots in where they play. I thought that team on paper was better. They had a slow start to their season. Now, Clint Hurdle was the Colorado manager, and they were a wild card. And the Astros were a wild card. Phil Garner. They start off slow the year, and they turned their season around. So, what you think with that lineup, though? But they lost to the White Sox, which in itself was eerie and freaky. Because after the Red Sox won, you had these other teams who had won in 100 years, and so they got on the out the schneid. The White Sox did, and then later the Cubs did, and all that. So it was a lot of historical flips going on in the OOs for baseball. Yeah, yeah. Teams that hadn't done anything in quite some time, but they were. So, but I thought the Astros, to me, on paper, had more going for them. I really did. I really did. I really did. I thought that they loaned themselves for that. And I thought it would have been very compelling had they pulled that off. I thought of the Astros were better. But this is a good question. Two teams that got swept in the World Series out of the Astros in '05 and the Colorado Rockies in '07. Who did I think was the better? I thought it was the Astros, but they both got a donut. So, anyway, let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And share it if you like and hit that membership because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.